Hey guys, it's Cree again. You're tuning in on the right side of 50. I just wanted to kind of pick up. I was thinking, and let me just interrupt and let me interject just for a moment, okay, before you say anything. But just know, first of all, I'm a new creator, and I know months and maybe years from now, when I look back on these videos, I'm gonna cringe. I really am. But that's okay. I'm a brave soul and I'm sending this information to you. What I will say though, I will say it. I haven't been doing this long at all, but you know what? It's therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. So even though you guys, you don't even realize, but it helps me. It helps me mentally. Um, It does. It really does. So I would probably encourage you to do it too if you're not already doing it. It is helping. I do. Well, I'm no different than any other people. And anybody else. I have my issues, my problems. I have things that are on my mind, and I've been feeling some type of way about some different things. And mainly, you guys know, I've been talking about my career. So that's been a power struggle. I'm just trying to find balance with it, and it's taking everything out of me. And I just don't want it to be like that. Nobody wants a job that they don't want to go to. Nobody wants that. I mean, I'm not saying you want to, you're going to be singing coming into the office. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that nobody wants to drag their feet going, oh, I got to work again. You only want to feel like that if you just came off of a great vacation, okay? Then when you come off of a good vacation, a great vacation, of course, who wants to go back to work, after, spending time with friends, loved ones, and things like that, or even if maybe you go solo. Some people like to travel solo, okay? So, if that's what you do, great. But I'm trying to get to a point where I'm comfortable, and I know going to work is just what it is. And you know I'm there to help my customers. I'm there to help them, um, you know do what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I'm there to cater to them. I'm there to help them. um, you know so that's what this is. I'm still trying to work things through. I didn't come here with a specific niche, okay? Other than, again, everything that rotates around mental health, self help, self awareness. Anything that I talk about is probably going to have everything to do with what I just said. I'm only giving you my perspective. I'm only giving you my side of it right now. You may look at me and say this is an absolute whack job. Okay, I mean, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. But whatever, it's what it is. You can't hurt my feelings. I'm not trying to hurt yours. I'm just saying that I'm just giving you the bite on how I see things. I'm a very grave person, and anybody who knows me, they'll tell you. They'll say she's not a black and white person, because I don't think too much of anything is black and white, other than we need air to survive and we need water. I mean, some things are just, they are just black and white, okay? And somebody will say, well, there's always that exception. Well, though, that's a minimal exception. That's not even nothing to talk about. In the just in the thick of things, everybody needs air and water to survive, okay? But me, when I say that I'm not a black and white, I'm more of a gray person, it means just that. So if you tell me and you say, you know what, I was at work, or I was here, And this person, I don't know, they cut in front of me and they did it with intent. It was deliberate. They seen me. I'm going to be that person to say, well, what makes you think they seen you? Did they address you? Did they look right in your face? What did they do to make you just assume that they cut in front of you? Maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't even see you. Maybe they weren't paying attention because they were busy gabbing on their cell phone and they didn't even see you to the left. I mean, there's so much, come on. Sometimes people can be so uptight and that's self-absorption. Absorption. Like they always assume everybody's against them. Do you know anybody like that? They think everything and everybody is against them. Like, really? So you think that this person went out their way from their life to say, you know what? I'm going to make this person miserable. Even though I don't know them from Tom, Dick, or Harry, I'm going to make them miserable. And I'm going to purposely cut in front of them. And I'm going to do this and do that just to make their day bad. Blah, blah, blah. Some people are just built that way. They assume everything and everybody is against their existence. And I sit there and I just look at people and I hope that they can't necessarily read my face. But again, I have a readable face and I have an inviting face. So I invite that person in to say, what is it? What do you think? Oh, you think I'm overreacting? Yeah, you're overreacting. So, yeah, that's me. I try to be quiet and not say a whole lot. And I'm that person, and I promise you, I don't give advice. I'm not really one to give advice. I'm more of the listener. I'll listen to you, and if you try to probe for my advice, you know the type of person I am. I'm going to be the one that's going to ask you questions and let you answer your own question. Because I'm not going to tell you what to do. Because what I do and what you do are probably two different things. And right or wrong is based on the person who's going to do it. So I don't like giving advice because advice can be, that could be destructive. That could go against you. Now, let me tell you this. My friends, which, like I said, they're like my sisters. They've been knowing me. Most of them have known me for 20 plus years. So we know each other. We can pretty much finish each other's sentences. We know what each other's thinking. Like, the friendship works like this. You can look at each other or not look at each other. Silence tells it all. I have some friends like that, or family. If you bring something to them, and like I said, I'm not going to ask you for your opinion either. I won't ask for an opinion. I may just be venting. And a true friend or someone who's close to you, their job is to listen, okay? And I don't mean to listen to where it's so exhausting and now you're becoming toxic and you're invading their mental. I don't mean that. I just mean there's ways to get somebody's thought or opinion without actually asking for the opinion. Sometimes you can read it in a person's reaction. You can read it in their face, or what did I just say? You can read it in their silence. You can listen to it. The silence tells you what they're thinking. And as a courtesy, they're being silent because they know they wouldn't do it that way. And they're probably saying in their head, why are you entertaining that? Really? But maybe they're trying to spare your feelings, or they just know it's not their place because they're not living it. You are. Okay, so that's a respect. Okay. Then you have the ones that are more outspoken and they'll say something. they'll respond the way they would respond. How about that? But then they'll say, but that's just me. You do whatever, but I just know I couldn't. And you're saying to yourself, well, I didn't really ask you what you would do. But whatever. Bless their hearts. I have a couple friends like that. And they mean no harm. I promise you, they mean no harm. That's just their nature. So as long as you know their nature, there's no intent. There's no ill intent. Love them to death. They're just a little bit more outspoken. And a lot of times it's because they've already gone through it. So just to hear it, and again, this doesn't even have to be so much personal life. This, again, could go back into the workplace. I've heard people that are so outspoken in the workplace. Like, they say things that you would say, wow, that's inappropriate. And I don't mean like sexual or anything like that. I just mean they'll just say things that I don't think they should say, maybe to their manager. Sometimes you have to, okay, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you have to be direct to get your point across. But sometimes you have to, just be careful. And I'm not even going to try to fight on the word I'm looking for, but you know where I'm going with this. So sometimes you just have to use discretion, I guess, before saying just anything. Some people just say anything, and you're going, wow, you said that, huh? But anyway, so, and I got a couple friends like that too, but like I said, they, I promise you, they don't mean any harm. It's just their personality. It's always been their personality. And they'll bend over backwards for you. They'll do anything for you. There's no, whatever to it. So, my association, my circle is very small, but even if they don't all talk to each other, they all know each other. And, we all know each other's personality. We all know what's what. We're all maybe doing different things in life, but but we have an understanding. We all get along. Our personalities are very different, but again, you have to have some sort of thing in common because that's the reason why you're friends. So I don't know, but that's friends for you. Its support system is very, very, very important when it comes to your mental health. Okay, so anybody you have, keep them close, especially if they've done you great service and you've been there for them, they've been there for you. Those are the friends, those are the people that you want to keep. You don't want to let them go. Some people are very toxic in your life, and we'll talk about that another day. But I'm talking about the ones that matter, the ones that you can call family, the ones that you include in everything. Okay, so, you guys be well, take care of your mental health. I'll talk to you soon, okay? If you loved it, subscribe, if you haven't already. A thumbs up if it was warranted. And we'll talk soon. Trust me, we'll talk soon. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.